So maybe I want to kind of go back more specifically to like if you are in a not optimal situation. Um, I want to talk a little bit about kind of what you were laying out at the start of the episode about looking elsewhere. Even at AAA levels, and I'm sure a lot of people listening will sympathize with this. It's like kids jumping team to team, or asking for a trade at the higher levels, or you need to change lines or whatever. I was talking to a kid the other day, and I don't know if the kid's the problem or not, but he's been on several teams, and then everywhere he goes, it seems like he brings X number of players with him. So whatever team he's on, it's like now I have five other guys from other teams to make this team better now. And then the next year it's another team, and then the next year it's another team, and then it's the spring team. And so I want to kind of talk about a little bit about that, where it's like you're looking or revisit that. You're looking for outside help to shine a better light on yourself. Do you kind of understand where I'm going with that?
Well,
So
100%.
you got any thoughts on that? Maybe just to start, because if we put in the frame of once things start going bad, if it's like, well, we need a new coach or we need another player or this guy said he was coming and now he didn't come and that kind of ruins our team or whatever excuse you want to throw at it. It's like at the end of the day, you're just avoiding the fact that you're not the guy that's turning things around or you're not the guy that's making enough of a difference and you need somebody else kind of thing, right?
Yep. 100%. So that's my whole point of this is you. It's just so easy to look elsewhere, right? So I think the most important thing is like even in youth hockey. Okay, let's say I want to be a wanted commodity. If you do well on a poor team, right? Like find out like, and I understand being on maybe a poor team is tougher, but you can still do your thing, do it very well. And if you're an actual quality hockey player and leader of a team, especially in youth hockey, then you will make a difference, right? But the beautiful thing is if you have to erase it. Here's the problem: like when as soon as the second that you say our coach sucks, we need to get rid of the coach. It's in there now. It's in between the 6 inches between your ears, and it's in there. Need to get rid of the coach. So every decision now is like, coach is an idiot, coach is dumb. So that just gets bigger and bigger. It's a snowball running downhill, and then it permeates. What a word!
Wow.
I know,
Nice.
I know. That permeates through because that's a conversation you say that to your winger or your D partner. He goes, coach is an idiot, man. So all of a sudden you got 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, mums and dads saying coach is an idiot, right? So all of a sudden, even though you think you can go and play, like you might play with the attitude of like, screw you, coach, I'm going to do my thing. And that's a good attitude. But typically you have that lingering around and now you're distracted. And when you're distracted, you're not playing the game that you should play. And if you're saying I wish I was playing with that guy because if I play with that guy, I would get the goals or I would be on the power play or whatever. And as soon as you start going there, like I don't want to make it sound like, oh, just don't care. But what I was saying is earn your way to getting what you want. Not like just because you get to play with someone, like what you're asking is what you're saying is I want it to be easier. I don't want to do all the work because if I played with that guy, I'd get the puck more. If I had the puck more, I'd score more and I'd be better, blah blah blah. That's easy. So what I would say is you sit there and you say, okay, this is a situation. I do want to be on the power play. I do. Like let's be honest. But I can't complain about it because every time they throw someone over the boards for the power play, and if it's not me, and I think the coach sucks and I'd rather play with this guy, then you've got this 400-pound gorilla on your back that's in there. It's on there and it keeps telling you, even though you think it's not there. So the attitude flip has to be, it doesn't matter who I play with. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do my job better than anybody that I play against or with. I'm going to be the best at what I do. And if that means I get X amount of shifts and I don't get the power play and it takes 3 months to get on it, fine. But I can pretty much, can't guarantee it, but I tell you what, you increase your chances tenfold if you do your job to the extreme, right? So if you're hunting pucks and you're in the right positions and you're tracking hard and you're just doing everything hard, it doesn't go unnoticed. So that's how you get your chance, not by complaining. So if you can free your mind of the negative and focus on only what you can do, not about what others are doing, or not about what the coach's decisions are, not about your teammates, not about the other team's better and all that stuff. If I was playing for the junior Canadians instead of Oshawa junior generals, then I would be a better player. No, not so. Like if you do excellent and play your game to your utmost ability, things will work out for you. So it's getting rid of that mindset. Now, the other thing about that is when you do this, like even when we talk about youth hockey, because we could talk junior, pro, college. Now you have the transfer portals. When you look like, okay, I got to get out of here and play on a better team. The question is it going to be better? That's the thing. Is it going to be better, and why? In your mind, you think it might be better, but what if you went from the third line to the fourth, or the second to the fourth, or you're playing with 3 plugs instead of 3 offensive players? So that may not be better. So you have to solve your problem at home, or for yourself first, right? And then, what was I going to say about this? And then the other thing is like if let's say you have that attitude, I'd rather, like in youth hockey, I want to move, I want to switch teams, like especially if you're in Toronto or Detroit, I'm going to switch teams. Okay, so I'm just saying youth hockey, and then take it to the junior level, college, NHL, whatever. Is what makes you think that they want you? Because they might want you because you have some talent. That might be a default, and especially in youth hockey. But what is it that they really want from you? If you played your game, did your role, played your game, figured out, what the team needs, maybe it's a big hit, whatever it is. If you do that really well, then now you become a wanted commodity anyways. So like if things are a little bit of frustrating and the word, at the end of your youth season, the other teams calls you and says, we want you to come to play for us, not you call them and say, I'd like to play for you. That's a different ballgame. If you make yourself a wanted commodity, I'm even talking youth hockey, now you've given yourself options, right? So now it's like they're asking you to play for them, not you saying, okay, I don't like it here, I want to play for you because I'll be better off. It's a better team, it's a better coach, it's a better whatever. And like, colleges are the same thing. NHL, OHL, or CHL, it's the same thing. If you are outstanding at what you do, when people are looking at making their team better, you might be on the list of the one person that they want to get on that team. And that's an earned thing, right? It's
Yeah.
not like a whiny thing.